Alright then. Further into the temple we go.
You grab it.
Okay.
Let's do this. Now, what do we have here? Looks like there are slots for 3 items. Well, well, well. Another collectathon quest. Why am I not surprised? Oh! Who's controlling that? Is there a way to turn it off? How do we turn it off? Out of here. We're having none of that. Whose dog is that? Ah, the emblem of the sea. Arr. Here comes the sun.
Okay.
Take it.
Okay.
Little darling. Bzzz. Look out, bitch.
Thanks.
What? Can move the angle too?
Take it.
Okay.
Take it.
Roger.
Alright, nice one. Better get a move on. Hell out of here. You're real tired of your nonsense, fool.
Take it.
Okay.
Hi. And there goes the sun. Or not? What the hell is this? Who's controlling that one? Come on, let's see that pretty face. Don't be shy. Ah. Kablooey. Alright. Alright. You can grab it, I guess.
Give me an herb.
Use this.
Give me an herb.
Use this.
There we go. Got that. Safe and sound.
You grab it.
Roger.
You grab it.
Okay.
Alright. Let's get back to the gate. Back to the door. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Usually when you see the light at the end of a tunnel, it's not a good sign, but in this case, it is. So... let's head towards that light. Oh, nope. We're still in darkness. Not good. What's it gonna be this time? Another trial? Another test? The hell? Yeah, that's always a good sign.
I see. There's a trick to getting out of here. Tread carefully. Those beams are dangerously focused.
Where are you going? Do we just want them to all point at each other? Or is there more to it? This one is fixed in its position. So... okay, great. Is that it? Mission accomplished? Can we get out of here? Or is there something more to it?
Looks like it worked.
Oh.
Are we finished?
I hope so. Only one way to find out. Oh. Nope.
Pillars in the way.
Not quite.
But I think we can knock it over.
Alright. Let's knock it over then. Interesting. I see. You can't be very precise on where the beam is. It can only go into a specific angle, predetermined location. All right. That's not good. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright. And there we go. All done.
Another one down. What's next?
I'm guessing another one. The rule of 3 and all that, you know? Just a hunch. Hey, would you look at that? It's a ride once again. Oh! Well. Should have seen this one coming, I guess. Yep. Alright. Lesson learned. Shh.
Help me out here.
Alright. Well, that actually startled me a little bit there. These guys seem to be more sturdy, though. They take 2 shotgun shells point blank before they die. I feel like that wasn't the case before, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh. This is what we need to power up, eh? Interesting. Maybe this will work. Let's give it a shot. Oh. Well, what do you know? Alright. I think we're done here. Time to go. Oh. Yep.
All right, we got it.
Yep.
Use this!
Oh. Nice.
Thanks, partner. Thanks, partner.
Alright. Let's go.
What is this place?
How can they survive underground?
These are no ordinary flowers. Wait. Umbrella.
What? What was Umbrella doing?
I don't know.
Why am I not surprised?
Doesn't look like anyone's been around for a while.
You can be sure they wanted to keep this place a secret.
Some of this equipment's got the Triso logo on it. Are they working together? I wonder if this is what Irving meant by answers.
Not sure. But obviously there's a connection here with Umbrella. And that's never a good sign.
We can worry about this later.
Yeah.
First, we need to find out about Jill.
You're right. Let's see what we can dig up.
Is Umbrella doing research on these flowers? Either that or they're really into their gardening. Which also sounds plausible, to be fair. Umbrella, what do they have to do with this? Oh. What do we have here? How interesting. Looks like water purifiers. The water is probably for the flowers. Yeah. That makes sense, I guess. Sure, there is more to it than that, but that's all I can see right now, so. Alright, time to get inside. Get to the bottom of this whole thing. It says, a clipboard with some old and new documents attached to it. Construction supervisor's log. So, we finally kicked the Indipaya from the ruins today. From the ruins they were squatting in. I've heard it was just to get this flower field, but that's the least of my concerns right now. One thing I do know is that construction here has been a colossal headache. Trying to build something among these ruins is almost impossible to begin with, and just to get started, we had to change the groundwater channels. That meant the flower bed wasn't getting irrigated properly, and now the flowers are dying. And to top it all off, I have the head researcher, Brandon, breathing down my neck. He says he wants the facilities to be at least 3 times bigger than originally planned. So after that got approved, they fired the supervisor before me, Peter. So after that got approved, they fired the supervisor before me, Peter. Not sure why, though. Maybe he looked at them wrong or something. If I let these flowers die, the same thing will happen to me. I can't help but sympathize with poor Petey. Working with these science types is a pain in the ass. I hope we find a new water source soon. Our surveys showed that there might be some groundwater 500 meters or so down. That's pretty deep, so we'll probably have to use that new pump system the Fabiano company makes. Hopefully that'll work, but with how everything has went so far, I'm sure something will go wrong. The only problem is that I have no idea when I'll be getting those new pumps. Even best case scenario, there's no way I'll get those new pumps in here and set up before the year is out. Looks like we'll just have to use old-fashioned manpower to fetch water for those flowers so they don't die. Looks like I'm gonna be spending the last Christmas of the 60s away from my family in a dank, dark cave, playing gardener for some flowers. Ain't life a bitch? The document following this is newer. Administrator's log. The pumps are properly irrigating the progenitor flowers, but they require a lot of maintenance. Umbrella installed these pumps over 30 years ago. It's a wonder that they still even work. The tank that filters the water is barely holding up. We need to replace these pumps as soon as possible. In a lucky turn, I found the log of Umbrella's construction supervisor. It said the pump system here was designed by a company called Fabiano. I think we use Fabiano pumps in our Natural Resources Development Division. I'll talk to Mr. Irving, foreman at the oil plant, and see if we can't get some newer pumps from him. Interesting. So, that's how the whole unholy alliance came about. From Chief Researcher Brandon's Journal, number 1. Alright. It's gonna be a mouthful, so... I'm gonna lubricate myself a little bit first. 1966, December 4th. Mr. Spencer once spoke of a flower called the Stairway to the Sun. Supposedly, this flower would give the person who consumed it incredible abilities. Everyone thought it was nothing more than a rumor or legend that Mr. Spencer was telling us, but later research would prove us wrong. The first person to recognize the validity of that story was my teacher, Dr. James Marcus. He hypothesized that a virus, hereto unknown, might exist that could alter DNA. The man was so perspicacious. His hypothesis turned out to be correct. The virus discovered in that flower was labeled progenitor. For 3 months in Africa, we worked diligently, fretted over results, and staved off attacks from the Indipaya. After such time, our efforts were finally rewarded. Even Dr. Marcus, who until yesterday looked exhausted, was in good spirits. He wants to return home as soon as possible to delve deeper into his research. I feel the same way. I want to learn the secrets of this progenitor virus as soon as possible. 1967. February 12th. We've hit the metaphorical brick wall. We brought the progenitor flower from Africa and attempted to cultivate it here. The initial culture samples of the progenitor virus have not shown DNA-altering characteristics. We cultivated the flower to mass-produce the pure progenitor virus. At first, everything proceeded smoothly. The plants were strong and grew quickly. In a short amount of time, they flowered. But here is when a major problem surfaced. The flowers do not contain the progenitor virus. Perhaps the environment in which they are grown triggers the development of the virus. This matter must be investigated further. March 23rd. We've made no progress. We've tried cultivating the flower under different conditions, but with no luck in triggering development of the virus itself. Thus far, we have tried changing the soil, water, temperature, and light exposure, all with no success. I got into a heated debate with Dr. Marcus about the direction this research was taken. During that debate, Mr. Spencer interjected some foolhardy notion of starting a company. Without the progenitor virus, there's no point in starting a company. Does he not see that? It's all pointless. Well, as they say, life finds a way. So, oh boy, look at all these documents. Okay. Invoice copy. Umbrella Training Facility, Dr. James Marcus. 5 cases of the progenitor sample, December 15th, 1977. Africa Research Center Director Brandon Bailey. Alright.
You grab it.
Roger.
Take it.
Okay.
You grab it.
Okay.
Telegram from James Marcus. T-virus development a success. January 13th, 1978. J. Marcus. A shelf for files and sketches. Nothing of use here. Shelf, files, sketches.
Take it.
Roger.
From Chief Researcher Brandon's Journal, number 2. 1968. April 15th. It's been over a year since we've had any breakthroughs. That's why Dr. Marcus and I have decided to return to Africa. We can no longer continue our research without the progenitor virus. I know these routine attacks by the Indipaya are really going to rack my nerves, but for the sake of our research, I will persevere. In the face of my foreseen dismay, it was Mr. Spencer who provided the answer. If you're worried about the Indipaya, then we'll just have to remove them from the equation. I can only imagine the look of shock on our faces. The idea never occurred to us. It's quite an atypical solution to our problem, but it seemed to be the only option available. Dr. Marcus and I decided to try Mr. Spencer's plan. August 19th. Finally, some good news! We learned that they were able to chase the Indipaya off their land. The land we acquired only amounts to half of those underground rooms, but if it includes the area where the progenitor flower grows, there should be no issues. Mr. Spencer said he plans to construct research facilities at the site, which will expedite our research into the virus. We hastily made our preparations to depart for Africa, but Mr. Spencer requested that Dr. Marcus stays in Raccoon City to take over the training center. We were initially taken aback by this request, but we soon realized it was the logical course of action. Dr. Marcus needs a calm environment to properly conduct his research. If he were in Africa, there would be no proper facility for him to use at this time. I just hope the African research facilities get built soon. So now I will go alone to Africa and send back samples of the progenitor virus to Dr. Marcus. Both Dr. Marcus and Mrs. Spencer agreed this is the best course of action. I have to start making preparations to go. I have a feeling I'll be pretty busy starting tomorrow. September 29th. I've been in Africa for 2 weeks now. It's a good thing Dr. Marcus isn't here. This place is far from being a paradise of research and scientific study. So-called research facilities are nothing more than a bunch of tents, and we have to employ armed soldiers to keep the Indipaya at bay. But the thing that gets on my nerves the most is the sound of the construction for the real research facilities. How am I supposed to concentrate on research when everything is threatening to drive me insane? I'm trying to just concentrate on extracting virus samples from the progenitor flowers so I can send them to Dr. Marcus. Hopefully, if I focus on my work, I can remain sane in this godforsaken place. 1969. June 15th. The research facilities are finally completed. This is the real Umbrella Africa Research Center. Not just some pile of tents, but I've come to a realization in the past 9 months. The facilities are too small for our needs. We need to make them larger, more suitable for our research. Then we can fill them with more talented researchers. This place needs to be our front line in our progenitor virus research. Our results will do a great service to Dr. Marcus and his viral research. In a rare turn of events, that old skinflint Spencer actually agreed with me on this. Whew. Alright. Can't wait for part 3. Alright. I'm gonna turn down the volume a bit. I can barely hear my own voice. Research Center Director Brandon's Journal. 1998. November 16th. We've closed down the research center. It's strange, but I don't really care. I'm indifferent to the whole thing. I feel the same way as when I heard that the Arclay facility in Raccoon City were destroyed. When did I become so apathetic? Apathetic. I spent every waking moment researching and extracting the progenitor virus. Everything I did was for Dr. Marcus. Actually, when I think about it, I probably stopped caring the day I heard that he died all those years ago. I didn't feel angry or happy or even shocked. I felt nothing at all. It was as if all my emotions just shut down. I just kept sending out samples of the progenitor virus to all of Umbrella's laboratories. I was just an automated machine reporting to Umbrella headquarters every time one of my subordinates made a breakthrough or discovered something new. It was like a zombie ambling through life. No thoughts, no feelings. And now the research center where I've spent half my life is closed. I really don't care one way or another. It's probably all for the best. Perhaps it is too late to have any semblance of a life again. So the lab got shut down, eh? I wonder why.
I don't know how, but they could be using them to produce biological weapons. This is the facility from the picture. No doubt about it.
We're finally getting somewhere.
Sure looks like it. Tricell Researcher Miguel's Journal, number 1. February 19th.
When I heard it was the laboratory used by Umbrella in Africa, my expectations were raised, to say the least. But when I saw it, well, it's a lab in name only. I don't know how Umbrella ever used it, and Lord knows how Tricell could possibly have any use for it. The place was abandoned long ago, so there's nothing there of any value to us. Not one piece of lab equipment remains, at least nothing that still works. Can't say I'm surprised because I have expected it. Anyway, the important thing is the progenitor virus. If we didn't need that virus for our research, there would have been no need to come to this rundown Umbrella facility anyway. We already have samples of the T virus, the G virus, the T Veronica virus, and even the Las Plagas parasite. We have everything we need for our research. We just didn't have that damn progenitor virus. But we finally got our hands on it. Hopefully this will give us that much needed breakthrough on our research. Can't wait to start working on it. March 7th. I wonder who came up with the name Lika for those creatures. I mean, when you see its long tongue, you just know that it's the perfect name. But for researchers like me, BOWs like Likas are just a pain in the ass. If I said Likas were too perfect, I'd probably go too far in my praise. But they're pretty much an evolutionary dead-end. So room left for improvement. POWs that were created using the T-virus don't seem to show much improvement when the progenitor virus is administered. I mean, their abilities show some slight improvement. For example, their sense of smell seems more or less improved. That's all we've got so far. Still blind as an old lady. They're ugly as shit. The biggest jump in their evolution seems to be their ability to reproduce. I hate when things don't go according to plan, but since there's still a demand for leakers on the POW market, I guess things aren't all that bad.
I see. I think I've seen enough of these flowers.
Take this!
Thanks. So that's the thing that's been stalking this lab? A liquor. An email to an acquaintance. Hey, I know this is sudden, but I'm going to be getting some time off soon. We've completed most of our work on the new project. Sorry, I can't talk about work. So they're giving us some time off as a reward for all our hard work. All the staff are leaving tomorrow, and we'll finally be getting out of this country. I'm heading straight back to Arizona, and I can't wait to get home and see everyone. More than that, I think I'll just be happy to get away from the high and mighty Miguel. Guy thinks he's some sort of super genius. Miguel's a guy that sits next to me at work, and he's a good researcher and all, don't get me wrong. He's got some good ideas, and is good at noticing details, but every time he opens his mouth, he just goes on and on about how great he is. Can't even begin to imagine what torture it is to hear that day in and day out. I wish we made a sedative I could give him. But forget all that. What matters is that I should be back home within the next few days. When I get back, I'll give you a call. We gotta go out and get smashed. I could use a break. Talk to you soon. Ryan. Oh dear. This should be fun. What's going on here? Looks like it was torn apart by animals. Not a good way to go. Yeah? What animals?
Careful. I saw something.
Yeah, me too. It's designed so that it can't be opened from... Oh. Well, that's good. Huh. Just keep walking.
I owe you one.
Pretend that they're not there.
Use this.
Yep. Don't let him get to you. Oh! Alright then. Well, that takes care of that. Oh. Oops. Alright. I'm sure there was nothing back there anyways. So... Right? Am I right or am I wrong? Mr. Liquor?
Thank God there weren't more of them.
Yeah, we wouldn't last in a fight with a whole horde.
Yeah, tell me about it. Imagine if there was a whole horde of them. That would be crazy. But thankfully that will never ever happen. Here we go.
I don't think they'll notice us.
Their senses are weak.
Just to be safe, we should be as quiet as possible.
Not their sense of smell. Tell you that much. Whatever you do, don't fart.
Damn it! They hurt us!
Who could have seen that one coming? Oh, it's not on a timer. You kidding me?
Come on!
Well,
Come on!
we're fucked.
Go! Roger!
Come on!
Forget it!
Time to go. That was a close one, eh? Alright, alright.
Take it.
Okay.
Don't hoard all the ammo. Leave some to me. Wow, that's actually a lot of rounds. Okay. Interesting. Alright.
Thanks.
You take the healing items.
Give me a grenade.
Use this.
I'll take the grenades.
Give me a grenade.
Take this.
I'll know just what to do with them. Alright, let's go.
What the hell?
This was in the pictures, too.
Wait. That means Jill might be here.
Oh? Jill, is that you? What did they do to you? Oh. Okay.
What have they done?
Suck that boy dry.
Jill.
Oh.
There's so many. They must be kidnapping people from all over the world to experiment on. It stopped.
Why?
Someone's discovered us. Oh.
That's why.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. This fellow looks like he knows his way around a computer. Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Uh-oh. Ow! There we go. Finally. Nope. Alright. And we're back on track.
Damn it. Where is she?
Mr. Redfield, how nice to finally make your acquaintance.
Who the hell are you?
Selagiona. She works with Tricell,
Nice. You've done your homework.
an officer in the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium. Why?
As if I need to explain myself to you. Although, weren't you two given orders to retreat?
So it was you.
Where is Jill?
Jill, even if I did know, you think I would tell you?
Cut the crap. Tell me where she is.
As soon as you two are done with your little vigilante mission, you should leave. There's nothing here worth throwing your lives away for.
She's lying. She knows something.
It's time we get some answers.